really good with range damage and whatnot. So we're going to use him like that in this demo. We also have Tristan. So Tristan is a part of the Protectorate. He's an Arbiter. You can kind of think of him like a Judge Dredd type character. We're going to use him as a tank. You can see he's got big heavy armor, he's got a big hammer that he uses, and again, he's going to be great as a melee tank for us. You know, before we actually go ahead and get started, why don't we take a look at our character real quickly?
All right.
All right, so yeah, let's just take a look at our skills really fast. So yeah, you can see here, so we've got pretty good guns. We have decent sneak, so we're going to be using that in a few different places. Also, we've got lockpick. This is going to be very important because we're going to get into a lot of different areas. Engineering, hack, also great things for using interactions inside of the tomb. And maybe the most important thing is observation, and I'll explain why in a bit. So why don't we head over and look at our inventory real fast. All right, so the first piece you have is the Scrutinizer's eyepiece. This one comes with a grenade bandolier that gives you an extra grenade slot, but the cool thing about this is that strong enemies get weak sooner, so basically gets them to the weak state much faster. And that also scales with your observation skill, important from what we showed you a little bit earlier as well. Why don't we go down into the heavy hitter? Yeah, so we have the heavy hitter armor. This is just good all-around armor that has a lot of damage resistance. It's going to be very useful in the combats that we have ahead. Let's go to our weapons. Heavy revolver. This is just a normal heavy revolver, but we've modded it with a silencer. Again, really good for sneak attacks, for sneaking around and stealth. We also put a prism sight on it, which increases weak spot damage. So if Matt hits the headshots, which we'll see if that actually happens, that should actually do a good amount of damage. Let's jump over to the assault rifle. So we have a compact assault rifle. This one has a reflex sight. Again, this is great for critical hits, so it adds critical hit chance. Also reduces recoil, so really good for actual ranged combat. And then lastly, we've got the antimatter plasma sniper. So this one just does a ton of damage per shot. We've added the advanced energy modulator onto it, which reduces ammo cost. That's just going to give us more shots that we can use. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and jump on into the demo. So real quickly, we're going to be heading into the Tomb of the Matriarch. So the reason you're going into the Tomb of the Matriarch is you're actually trying to get into a high security facility elsewhere on Praetor, the world that you're on right now. There's a secret entrance in the Tomb of the Matriarch itself, so we're heading into the tomb. The tomb is a pretty interesting place. Not only is it the resting place for the Matriarch, kind of like a god figure for the Protectorate, but it's also kind of almost like a museum. You get a lot of really cool lore elements in there as well, so we're going to see a lot of that as we play through. Yep, so you can see there it's guarded pretty heavily. Matt's going to have to go ahead and take these guys out.
Now I'm going to use this stealth grass to get kind of a strike of opportunity. I'm hidden in the shadows right now, and one thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to equip